Many thanks to DayZ Podcast, Pandemonium, Fatal Extraction Vanilla servers, Atlas, Mutated Jurassic Outbreak servers, One Original DayZ servers, Clash Vanilla servers, Sheriff Line, Sauerkraut, Sergeant Pepper's DayZ Invasion server, PGT servers, Waste Sea, Chinese Cream Vanilla servers, and Tequila for making this video possible. DayZ devs have already maxed out the hype stat for everybody in 2024, with teasers pointing to the new DLC map, future expansions, and at least one new mechanic coming soon. So in this video we're going to look at the likely updates that are coming in 2024, my prediction for what will be coming in those updates, and go over the number one prediction that started 5 months ago, which ties all of the teasers for the new map together. Looking at previous years, patterns have emerged that allow us to confidently predict there's several updates that are coming in 2024, but mostly because 2 of those updates have already been spelled out for us. Now, if you don't include 1.15, the last 3 years of DayZ updates has started with a stability update that comes with a minor amount of content at the start of the year, also known as a minor update. I'm 100% predicting that this will happen again in 2024 because I am very smart, but also because the devs said that that will happen. So the first update of the year is going to be a stability update like it was last year, focusing more on bugs and less on adding new content, like the last 3 years in fact, likely being released in February sometime with the roadmap article preceding it. I'm guessing it's going to be like last year, the start of the year is going to be the same. Also, like the last 3 years, there's been 2 medium updates released after this minor stability update, around April-May time for the first medium update, and July-August for the second medium update. Both these medium updates will likely include guns, possibly the return of the bow if we're very lucky, maybe sprinkle some armor in there, a new mechanic or 2, and likely a lot of cosmetic items too. Keeping in line with the patterns of the updates of previous years, the major DayZ update has been released towards the end of the year, the last 3 years too, around October, November time, so it's likely we're going to get that too. In 2021, the major update was the gas attack update, 2022 had the Livonian bunker update, and recently in 2023 we had the Northwest Airfield rework, which have all, possibly coincidentally, been major map changes. I'm also 100% certain that there will be a major update at the end of 2024 as well, like the previous years, because they also said that that would be the case, with one of the devs saying that there may be something more coming to DayZ that will shape DayZ for years to come. Years, not months. As you're probably aware, the 10-year anniversary video had a little bit of a hint at the end of it. This scene has many people speculating, including myself, and after many a sleepless night, I've come to the very confident conclusion that this all means something massive for DayZ and its future, and I can understand why the developers are so excited. Now, the devs are not shy when it comes to dropping these teasers on us to get us excited, and as a result, they have to be fairly careful about what they include in the teaser, but including the number 35 on this runway is the biggest giveaway that I've ever seen in a teaser. This is obviously Tanoa Airfield. If it's not Tanoa, the devs have trolled us major hard. Like seriously, I would have traumatized trust issues after this if it's not Tanoa. If you don't know what Tanoa is, it's an island map created for the Apex expansion for Arma 3 in 2016, a map that's strongly inspired by Fiji, a South Pacific country that has more than 300 different islands. Now, given that it's never snowed in Fiji or any other South Pacific island, at least on record, having snow in the Tanoa climate makes absolutely no sense. I know this is a game and you can do that if you want, you can have palm trees and snow and jungle if you want, but this doesn't make any sense. So could this be ash from a volcano? Absolutely not. Extremely unlikely, again because the devs don't want to be known for lying or strongly misleading the most hardcore DayZ fans. A snowflake would certainly mislead people. So how does it make sense that it snows on a tropical map? I believe I do have the answers to everything that the devs have said so far, which also explains what's coming in 2024. It's definitely going to be a new map, with hints dating back from the summer of 2023, also revealing why the devs are saying years, not months. The only map that we've seen for DayZ is the Livonia DLC map, which is now advertised in the new DLC area of the main menu. Over the last few patches, we've seen more and more evidence to suggest that they want to expand on this DLC section here, with the most recent update adding code in the background to help the developers change which DLC gets shown here on the fly, so they don't need to do a whole new update to change this DLC area here. They can change it whenever they want to change it, much like Blizzard can change their intro videos or what they're currently promoting. This would explain why the devs are thinking in terms of years and not months. The plan is already in motion. The developers are teasing this plan to us. Now they are building the foundation using programmers and a whole bag of hype, with one of the foundational components being the way that they advertise the new DLCs to us through the main menu, while planning several DLC projects in the background over the next few years, not the next few months. This would be much like how they released content for Arma 3, a tested and tried content model that allowed them to make money while they were creating content in the form of expansions. Coincidentally, the same wording that was used on the most important question in their most recent QA session. You can see here it says the word expansion. We have never seen this word before when it comes to DayZ. This is new, this may be subconscious, this may be on purpose, but it is definitely
maybe something more.
More as in several more designers being added to the DayZ dev team, or more like 79% of 12,000 votes asking for a new map DLC, a console community that has no access to winter maps screaming for a winter map every single time the letters D, L and C are near each other, the lead developer adding a snowflake and a sus emoji, community managers hyped up about this year with the mention of a major undertaking in 2024, the DLC section getting fleshed out more and more, this exact location deliberately being used in this teaser with the snow, knowing that we know what the 35 means and which map it means, or how about the creator of the Winter Generous mod visiting DayZ headquarters 5 months ago for no mentioned reason other than, you know, travelling over 1,000 miles just to walk into DayZ HQ, as you do, just for a visit, you know, cup of tea. Even if all these dots connecting is just a happy little accident of my paranoia, snow in one way or another is coming to the official version of DayZ, which means yes, it's coming to consoles too, likely coming attached to a new snowy textured map that will constantly be a snow or semi-snow settled environment, because if they force you to pay for a, say, Winter Generous mod, which is free on PC, that's not a great message to send to your console community. Which brings us full circle back to the only dots that are not connecting at the moment. How does the tropical sauna known as Tanoa going to have snow on it? And the only answer I can find is it's not going to have snow on it. My theory is that Tanoa is simply the template for the new map coming this year. It might have a similar layout and still have islands perhaps connected by ice, but it will be themed around Nordic or icy environments and certainly won't have palm trees or dense jungles like Tanoa. It might look like Tanoa, but it's going to be an icy version that is going to be stripped out completely. You cannot turn Tanoa into a snowy environment without doing some major work. My guess for the inspiration for this work are the islands to the north of Norway, Finland or northern Russia. I'm guessing Finland or northern Russia because the building assets that they have in DayZ right now would fit into that environment, which was actually one of the 3 ideas that the Arma devs had for the Apex expansion, FYI, but they went with the tropical environment out of the 3 ideas that they had, also known as Tanoa. I don't believe this new map would be called Tanoa though, likely some name that hits hard, similar to how Namausk doesn't sound like a tropical island, but Tanoa does, with Namausk acting as a great source of time and player-tested inspiration for the new map that we're going to get this year, or the new expansion, which is exactly what it could turn out being, not a DLC map, an expansion for DayZ, much like Arma 3 has expansions with a new map pack that includes exclusive clothing, items and weapons, new structures, interactables, possibly even vehicles that are exclusive to that map, or exclusive mechanics such as snowfall, all only available in that expansion, officially speaking, because modders are gonna mod. I'm sure the devs will soon give us almost exact details of what we can expect this year within the next couple of months, probably in the roadmap for 2024, so that's gonna be February. We're probably gonna know what's gonna be coming when it comes to all of these teasers and stuff, with this map or expansion DLC being released a month or 2 before Christmas 2024 in the major update that usually comes in October or November, which just so happens to be when everybody wants to play a winter DayZ map. Let me know your take below if you believe I'm wrong. Also, the start of the year is a great time to get your suggestions out for future updates. A lot of the stuff you guys have mentioned at the start of the year, previous years, has made it into the game, so thank you very much for taking the time to get your ideas out there. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.